The new El Dorado of South American football, world football, is experiencing an unprecedented shift in focus. While the dream of any young South American talent was once to cross the Atlantic to Europe, today, the dazzling lights of Miami and the magnetic presence of Lionel Messi have created a new elite destination. This isn't just about marketing or a growing league. We're talking about a sporting project that seeks the best rough diamonds to sustain a dynasty. And the newest piece on this chessboard has just been confirmed. Inter Miami didn't just sign a player. The club of David Beckham and Jorge Mas secured the arrival of one of Argentina's most watched prospects, a young player whose contract includes an impressive $20 million release clause. Who is Matías Acevedo? For the average fan, the name Matías Acevedo might sound like a gamble, but behind the scenes at Racing Club de Avellaneda, he's treated like a rare gem in need of care. At just 18 years old, Acevedo represents the essence of Argentine football, short dribbling, vision, and a personality that defies his age. However, his journey so far is marked by a curious fact that makes his transfer to Inter Miami even more intriguing. Despite the enormous hype surrounding his football, Acevedo had a meteoric passage through Racing's main team. His debut took place in a high-pressure scenario on September 22, 2024, under coach Gustavo Costas. That afternoon, against Talleres de Córdoba, the youngster entered the field with only 15 minutes remaining. Racing was losing 2-0, and the situation was adverse. Those 15 minutes were his only glimpse into elite professional football in Argentina. After that, he returned to the reserve team, led by Sebastián Romero, where he continued to be honed away from the spotlight of the First Division. Inter Miami's strategy. Why now? You might ask yourself, why would Messi's team invest so much effort in a player who has only played 15 minutes professionally? The answer lies in the data analysis and aggressive scouting that Major League Soccer, MLS, has implemented. Inter Miami doesn't look at what the player has done professionally, but at what he is capable of doing under the tutelage of legends. The signing was closed in an extremely intelligent business model for the Florida club. Matías Acevedo arrives on a loan contract that extends until December 31, 2026. The detail that stands out? The immediate transaction was without transfer costs, but includes a future purchase option. This allows Inter Miami to test the player in a high-performance environment alongside stars like Sergio Busquets and Luis Suárez before spending a fortune. The Messi Effect. The talent magnet. We cannot ignore the human factor. There is now a Messi effect that acts like a magnet. Young players like Acevedo aren't just moving to another country for a better salary. They're going to Messi University. Imagine being 18 years old and instead of facing the chaotic pressure of the Argentine stands, you have the opportunity to receive passes from Sergio Busquets and learn the timing of attacks from Luis Suárez. For Acevedo, this is a chance to skip steps. He goes from being a reserve at Racing to becoming a potential substitute or tactical partner for the greatest player of all time. The desire to face Messi has already moved mountains in MLS, but the desire to play alongside him is what is transforming Inter Miami into a world-class team of young talents. Where does Acevedo fit into Tata Martino's team? Tata Martino has a clear plan for Inter Miami. Quality rejuvenation. The starting lineup has a high average age in key positions. Acevedo arrives to bring the energy that the midfield and attack need. He is a player who feels comfortable between the defensive lines, exactly where Messi usually roams. Analytically, Acevedo can act as a facilitator. His role will be to carry the ball, attract defenders, and serve the veteran trio. With a $20 million release clause protecting his market value, Racing knows it is delivering a luxury product. If Acevedo shines in Miami, the value of his showcase triples overnight. For Inter Miami, it's a chance to secure a long-term financial and technical asset. The MLS context, the League of Prodigies. Acevedo's move reinforces a trend. MLS has stopped being the retirement league and has become the export league. Argentine football, in financial crisis but rich in talent, has become the main supplier to the United States. American fans now experience Argentine football intensely, seeing these promising players explode on American soil even before becoming idols at their original clubs. What to expect from Matías Acevedo at HQ? Here at Inter Miami HQ, our analysis is clear. Matías Acevedo is the type of this signing will define the future of a franchise. He arrives with the hunger of someone who only had 15 minutes of glory and the technique of someone worth millions. Alongside Lionel Messi, the pressure will be immense but the learning will be endless. In Fort Lauderdale, we will have a player who is an enigma to many. but a diamond for those who understand football. Stay tuned, because the trajectory of this 18-year-old could be the fuel Inter Miami needs to dominate not only the MLS, but the entire CONCACAF Champions Cup. Messi's empire has just gained a new technical heir,